Hello and welcome to this demo of Lariv, our plugin-based AI native ERP system. And we have set this up to have the plugins that are generally required by a school. So as you can see, we have um, teachers, batches, students, courses, etc. And now let's just ask it for a simple thing. Let's ask it to fetch all the announcements active last week. And it's going to fetch today's date. It's going to check if it's going to get a list of announcements, and it's going to filter them according to last week. If it finds way too many announcements, it's going to try to write a Python script to handle all of that, and then it's going to give me a good synopsis of what it found. And it also sometimes does it tries to look at events and assignments as well to help out and give a more concrete overview of what happened last week. So, for example, if an announcement is referencing some assignment or some course or some other deadline like an examination, so it'll try to give us data of that as well. So it's really proactive. It's very helpful. And as we can see, there were 59 different announcements and which were active during last week. So it chose to write a Python script to not feed them into context fully and just have a script handle it. Now let's try to fetch some data of a guy named Rohit. So tell me about Rohit. And I have no idea if a guy named Rohit actually exists in the system or not. I just wrote the first name that came to my mind, and let's see. So there are two different people named Rohit. One is a teacher and a student. How nice. Now let's ask it to give more details of the teacher. And as you can see, it's quite powerful, it's quite proactive, it gives you whatever you ask it for. It knows how to use its own tools, and it'll give me the data. Now let's give it a real challenge. Let's give it something that would be hard for and time consuming for human to do. So I want it to compile a list of all students and their courses and batches, and send me this list via email at yes. So now this is a hard task. It requires it to loop through all the different students in the system. Then it has to check all the courses of each student, get the details, the name, etc. of those courses, and then send me a list with all the courses and batches of all the students. So this is like it's handling over 200 objects at once. And so obviously it's not going to try to feed all of this into context, because that would be very hallucinating, and it's going to try to write a Python script. It did that, and now let's see if I've actually gotten an email. I see the notification sound of my phone ringing there, so I know I have. And let's see if this email is actually here. It is, and it's a nicely compiled list of all 50 students, their batches and courses. So that's a demo right there. Thank you for your time, and I hope to see you soon.